What's up,
Rolling.
guys? Welcome back to the Dynasty 253 podcast. I'm Chris, the Curse Commish, joined as always by Rob, Mr. Show Me Your Tets. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Still not good with the time change. But our temps are pretty cool. So it's like that weird time of the year where it doesn't suck real bad. So it was like 75-ish today.
Oh, lucky you is 53 here.
It's weird though, because it started out at 34. And so it was a bit of a temp change. I went from running the heat to the AC in the same day. Pretty wild.
It's always fun. Well, at least you're not having a meltdown like you were last week's episode. So that's
I
a
have
good
a
way
lot more to say if you've got some more time.
Believe me, I'm sure you do. But it's not as bad as last week.
I guess.
You got two dubs.
It was better, I guess. We'll say it was better. It was a better week. A little, too little, too late, but that's better.
Hey, take the wins where you can get them, right?
Yeah, there's not many.
No. But we got a jam-packed show tonight, man. Because we got a boatload of injuries. So
yeah, the NFL was injured this week.
So making up for last week when we had very few.
I know we kind of might have jinxed it. And we're like,
probably.
oh, that's not very many. That's nice. There's no one left to get injured. Here's all of them.
Yeah.
So
we didn't have any league trades go down. So that's one segment we don't need to do. We'll go over the top scores, bottom scores like every week, go over our picks. Next week's preview, we can go through the draft pick standings again if you like, or we can hold off on that for another week.
I don't think they've changed too much.
No, I think everybody's
I don't know if
pretty
everybody
much
needs to
there.
hear me complain again about, I feel like I'm getting screwed. So,
and like we talked prior to the show, coming up, guys, so make sure you tune into the off-season shows. We are going to do a pod about possibly changing some things when it comes to draft picks, how they're determined, and league payout. So make sure you turn in and watch those during the off season. I'll let you know ahead of time.
And passing touchdowns are now worth 15.
That wouldn't have helped Justin Herbert on Sunday, but
not much would have.
Or Sam Darnold for that matter.
Yo.
Yep.
In our Yahoo league, I don't know how Darnold ended up against Herbert in our Yahoo league, but that was like the biggest dog shit match ever. It was so bad. It was just like, if you could have a bad player, like our player do bad, they did.
I'm so mad about Yahoo.
Yeah, you're not doing well. I'm
so mad about it. Dude, I was started off Thursday night with Travion Henderson, like rolling 29 points.
Yeah, hat-trick Trey. Oh, that was.
And then I go against McCaffrey, Jacoby Brissett, and Michael Wilson, who all put up over 30.
Can we discuss all the work that goes into drafting, developing, and finding a quarterback? And Jacoby Brissett's out here kicking everyone's ass.
Right. Yeah.
Cool beans, man. I think, though, there is something that needs to be said about this whole bringing a quarterback in and trying to get him to save your franchise. You look at Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Jacoby Brissett, people that were brought in and told like that to fix it right away. And it's like, oh, they're trash. I mean, at one point, Baker Mayfield was playing defensive end on the practice squad for the Panthers, Like, oh, we got to go find a quarterback and draft him. It's like, maybe just give these people time to develop and learn, spend some time in there. Like, they probably don't come out of college ready to play in the NFL. I mean, a few, right? Drake May's done really, really well. Cam Ward had to save him. And, even Caleb Williams, what they asked of Justin Fields, like it's kind of rough,
Yeah.
And then it's it's almost like maybe you should draft. I'm not going to say like the Packers because, we could have just been using Jacoby Brissett right now. But the idea of like grab one and develop them, it's really interesting to watch like all these quarterbacks who would have, Darnold, outside of this last week, obviously. He's just keeping up with Seahawks tradition. Like outside this week, the dude's been slaying. And it's like, remember how trash he was? He was forgotten, moved on. He split 5 teams now, 4 or 5, maybe 3. Because I know the 49ers, the Jets,
Jets, Niners,
the Panthers,
Vikings,
the
Panthers,
Vikings,
Seahawks.
the
Yep.
Seahawks. 5 teams, yeah. Right. And I don't know why the Vikings got rid of him. That was silly. But yeah, JJ McCarthy's another great example. You know, you could have just had him work under Sam Darnold for 3 seasons or something like that.
Yeah, there's something to be said to giving players time to develop, to actually learn the NFL game.
Right. It's not like an Egbuka or something like that. You're a wide receiver. You come in, like, you're focused on you, right? Run your route. Don't drop the ball. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's definitely easier than what Bryce Young was handed. Like, don't worry. We got rid of our 2 best players to get you. You're going to do just fine.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, even you look at somebody like, and we're going off a tangent like we always do, but look at
As we do.
like Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
He was the number 1 overall pick to Tennessee and just absolute
Tennessee.
garbage. And now look at him as a vet. He's holding up well in Washington. He's doing just fine. I mean, he's not going to win you a Super Bowl, but he'll win you games.
I mean, Joe Flacco won people a Super Bowl before he was whatever the hell that is now. But yeah, like, if you can take care of the ball, move it down the field, manage the game, you can win a Super Bowl. You can get to the playoffs. I mean, they're still serviceable, right?
Yeah.
But it's interesting. You just watch you forget about Mariota's a great example because we forgot about Mariota for a long time. I think he was at the Raiders for a bit and then he floated around. But it's like you got called up. It's like, okay, well, now he's been 4 years that he
Longer
hasn't
than
been a
that.
starter, maybe 5. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. But it's been a while, right? And then it's like all of a sudden they come back out and you're like, oh, why are you playing so well? And it's like, well, they had time to spend time learning and focus on learning versus like saving the Browns, or the Titans. They're hot garbage. Poor
Yeah.
Cam Ward. He seems like
Yeah,
a
and
good
that's the
kid.
thing. Like, you can't really blame it on the quarterbacks for struggling. I mean, that's part of the problem, but the entire team around him is just garbage.
That's like Baker. They should have built a statue of that guy. Instead, they ran him out of town, And look back at the team, you're like, why was he supposed to be incredible? Because Myles Garrett was on the other side of the ball? I don't know. He's slaying now.
There's very few teams that your defense can carry your quarterback and your offense.
The Denver Broncos that one year when they literally drugged Peyton Manning across the field.
Seahawks
Like,
Super
you will
Bowl
win a
win.
Super Bowl. Russ was good then. Calm down. They did play a good defense though that day.
Their defense was top.
It looked choreographed.
Kind of did.
I can only explain it. It was really weird. They could rush 7 and then the ball would end up somewhere and 9 people would tackle the dude. And I'm like, I don't know how you move that fast. And a lot of that's, ET was really good at getting places.
Yeah.
But
back when Pete Carroll was a good coach.
I don't know how much of the Raiders is his fault. Geno Smith is not.
Oh, Geno Smith's garbage.
He had a couple good seasons. But now he's Geno Smithing again.
Yeah, he's just Geno Smith again.
Yep.
And I think a lot of it too is Chip Kelly.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why he still has a job in the NFL. I thought after his little stint in Philadelphia, they'd have ran him out of the NFL. Said, hey man, we're not running options. Get out.
Ashton Genty had 7 rushes last night. 7.
7.
And 7 rushes. Yeah.
Which, why is a safety not a penalty? Anyway, whatever. You should have lost 2 points.
But 7 rushes.
Yeah, that's what you drafted him for, right?
It's unreal.
To rush the ball 7 times.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
So let's get into the notable player injuries, because there were a lot of them, and unfortunately, a lot of them are on your squad.
Oh my gosh!
So should we just run through your squad? I put these in here based on position. So if you want to do position, you want to run through your players first. What do you want to do?
We'll just go the order they're in. That's fine.
All right. So
spread me out.
Starting off with the quarterbacks. Which one of your 3 quarterbacks you want to talk about first?
I did. I got 3 quarterbacks injured. How about that?
Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Dylan Gabriel. Which one would you like to talk about?
Jordan Love, because he's probably the one we're going to need now.
All right. Jordan Love went out with a shoulder injury.
But he came back.
He can't, it doesn't sound like it's serious. He should be able to play,
I think
but
he'll be okay to play. How well it'll go, I don't know.
it
But
looked like he just took a helmet to the shoulder when he was trying to lower his
yeah,
shoulder.
and he played like the full second half, so I'm not really worried about him. And he had like a couple good passes, so I don't know if he's in question. I think we'll beat Torres. He'll be okay.
Okay. Um,
However,
you lost
Dylan
Eric.
Gabriel,
Dylan Gabriel out with a concussion.
I don't think he's coming back anyway because they want to give Shador another game. So as miserable as he did, um, pretty sure he's not playing this week.
Yeah. Sounds
Um,
like he'll miss at least a week.
yeah, that's okay. We didn't really depend on him too much, and he always just like is this question of like, do we try it? Do we try it? But he's had a couple good games. But yeah, so I don't think it doesn't impact us much because I think Jordan Love's going to be the starter going forward based on the other injury.
Father time. Aaron Rodgers going down with a fractured forearm.
You know, they said it's a small break and they're not going to put him on IR and he's going to try to play.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just because they're playing Chicago this week and he wants to own the Bears again because they're playing in Chicago. Yep.
yep, I still own you. If he can get one more belt right in their faces, it'd be incredible. Also, someone needs to knock the Bears down. Holy crap.
Bears in first place.
This needs to stop. This isn't funny anymore. Like, it was like, oh, they're trying. It's like they're winning.
Ben Johnson, man.
He's done really, really good work. Yeah, I'm impressed. They are legitimate. I mean, we play them in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Well, 2. Our next 3 games are against Detroit, Minnesota, and Chicago. I can't remember exactly what the lineup is, but Minnesota's this week. And I think Chicago
Okay.
and Detroit. But yeah, but we get them twice between now and the end of the season. So they, we'll see how that goes. We're going to get it. We got to get our heads out our butts or, we're going to have some more conversations about how Matt LaFleur can't get past the Bears anymore.
Oh, I think there's going to be a big, if you start off the way Green Bay started off and either miss the playoffs or don't win the division, I think there's going to be serious talk about whether or not he's going to be back next year.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, there's not a lot of moves you can make now, right? You can't bring in a big name wide receiver. You already spent all your money. You got to pick your receivers and you got to pay your defense. And you kind of already set on your defense. So there's only one person you can really remove to try better. And Jeff Hatley's done a great job. So the defensive coordinator's not going anywhere. Make him the head coach. Screw it. We're a defensive team anyway now. But no, I think that there's going to be some. I hope we don't extend him. Sorry, man.
LaFleur out, Raheem Morris out in Atlanta, LaFleur to Atlanta.
He would do well in Atlanta. He would do just as well as he's doing here.
Yep. There you go.
He likes to run the ball, so give him Bijan.
There you go. So another injury we had, speaking of Atlanta and Tommy's team, Michael Penix is out for the rest of this season with a knee injury.
Let's talk about Atlanta. So Atlanta brought in Kirk Cousins. They signed him like $108 million contract or whatever, right? And they drafted a quarterback. And this is all in the last 2 years. And now they're in like QB hell trying to figure some stuff out. Seems really strange that they put that much effort in a quarterback and they're still struggling at quarterback.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Michael Penix. I like him, even if he wasn't doing as well as he probably wanted to be. But that does kind of suck.
Yep. So that definitely hurts Tommy.
Although, well, now might be a good time. Well, we'll get to it in matchups. Apparently, Tommy has a secret weapon hiding down there somewhere.
Yes, he does. Another quarterback injury. Bryce Young, ankle injury, sprained ankle. I don't think it's a high ankle sprain. So last I heard, at least according to Sleeper, says they're not going to have any updates until Thursday.
That's cool.
So Jimmy, But Jimmy wasn't starting Bryce Young anyway, even though Bryce Young threw for like 448 yards
Yeah, I was kind of
on
hoping he
Sunday.
would come back and repeat because I need him to actually use Tet like he did. Uh, Tet definitely did like 5 weeks worth of his last like 5 weeks. He basically combined for that in one day. Um, Stood by him so long. I was like, all right, he's just not going to do it. And then 30 points
He did it.
added to my max points for because my team is good.
Yep. It is good. Had you started Tet.
Had I started Tet. Speaking of wide receivers, Chris, I'm telling y'all, Chris sells lemons. He does.
Don't go off of that.
He
No.
sells lemons
Bull.
every time.
Nope. Nope. Drake London, considered week to week with a PCL sprain.
Whoops. It's okay. CeeDee Lamb's fun.
Since I traded London, he's been the
He's
number
been
one
doing
receiver
really good.
twice.
Really good.
Number one overall.
He
So
has been doing
definitely
really good.
not a lemon.
I mean, right now he's a lemon.
Well, he is for
You
the next
trade
couple of
broken
weeks.
players. People you trade break. It's just the way it goes. Quentin Johnston's been questionable like every week now. And I
He
question
was,
if that team can even throw the ball anymore.
well, they have no offensive line.
Lost to the throw faster. Try a screen. I don't know. But the
Might
Jags
as well
beat
be,
the piss out of you.
just put Benji's offensive line out there. It's probably about the same. Yep. It's pretty
Yeah.
much all they're doing. So yep, Drake London. So Kirk Cousins starting for Atlanta. Not going to have Drake London. Drake London's probably happy about that because Kirk Cousins looked horribly washed on
It's
Sunday.
Darnell Mooney's problem now.
Yep, Darnell Mooney and Kyle Pitts.
Kyle
There you go.
Pitts. Good
Have
luck,
fun.
buddy. Just
The
hand the
other
ball
big,
back. Just give
just
it
give
to
it to
Bijan.
Bijan.
Yep.
Yep,
Don't even try. Just give it to Bijan.
yep. The other big injury news for wide receivers was Calvin Ridley
That's a career, right?
fractured his fibula. Again, another Jimmy player. It sucks because Ridley had just come back this week from an injury
Mm-hmm.
and now went down. So he's gonna be what, 32, I think, next year.
He's aging. I think this is a career.
Yeah,
This
definitely
this is
possibility.
probably who wants to come back at like 32, 33 from I don't know. Maybe he does, but
Sounds like Tyreek's not gonna come back.
why would he? Also, I don't think anybody wants him, I'm being completely honest.
True. True.
You know, maybe you can walk away with your head high. Like I went out on top. Maybe that's what it is for him. I don't know. But I don't think Tyreek will come back either.
No. So running back injuries, we had a few.
I don't
We're gonna.
have
All right, you already started it.
I don't have any more running backs.
So Josh Jacobs and Byshell Tootin.
You know what sucks is like Tootin finally had like such a good game too. I think he put it like 14-ish, which is good because he had to cover for Jacobs because Jacobs went out after not getting a touchdown twice and got like 4 points. If he misses week 12, that's really bad for me. That you just chalk. He's been the anchor since we got him. I don't they haven't said much. It's been pretty quiet on how like banged up he is. They said he's day to day. And nothing broken, nothing bad. So he may play. He wants to. He's on track to, they said. But they really haven't disclosed anything outside of like, he'll be fine. Which I would say too if I was getting ready to play a division rival.
I heard contusion.
That's just a bruise.
Yeah.
A scary
So
word for
basically,
bruise.
the same thing as Rondé Gadsden for the Chargers. When I thought he was out, and he ended up playing. So maybe he plays. Tootin went out with an ankle injury, sprained ankle. Don't know if it's a high ankle sprain or low ankle sprain. That could be pretty crucial. So those are your top two running backs down.
Yeah, that no, that's not my top two running backs, Chris. That's my running backs.
Your only two
all
running
out.
backs.
Well, I picked up Batty thinking he'd be the backup to Harvey, and nope, McLaughlin's the guy. So it's like, okay, whatever, we'll do that. I thought Will Shipp would be somebody, but then they brought in AJ Dillon, so then it's split 3 ways again, and
And they brought
I
in Tank Bigsby.
I need I need those guys to go. So I need them to go off. I tried to make a trade for a running back that was quickly shot down. There's one active out there right now. If you're listening, please check your stuff. Um,
Not
I
to
don't
me. I didn't get an offer.
no, well, you don't trade me running backs.
I don't have any running backs to trade you right now.
Mm-mm. It turns out some high value running backs are for sale, some are not. So,
Interesting.
yep. Turns out certain ones can be bought, others cannot.
Good
So,
to know. All right. Next injury we have at running back was Amari DiMarcardo going out with an ankle injury. So James's team don't know if he's going to play or not this week, but it looked like it was Bam Knight's backfield.
yeah, it's been
Eh,
his. We moved
eh,
on from Michael Carter because of the same reason.
Yep. And with any luck, Trey Benson comes back this week because I desperately need him, but haven't heard anything there.
I also hope my running backs come back because I
Yep.
desperately need them. Yeah.
Yep. Definitely need that. Next up is Kamani Vidal. And
On the
then
topic of lemons,
he,
Chris, why
I
do you
don't
guys
know.
keep breaking running backs?
I don't know what to
Is that your
say
fourth
about
one this year? That's
That's
your
our
fourth
fourth
one,
one.
right? Fourth one? Your
Fourth
line's
one.
that bad.
Yep. Fourth one. Thankfully, he's just a thigh injury, probably a bruise as well, probably a contusion. But thankfully, the Chargers are on a bye week this week, so I don't have to watch that offensive line on Sunday.
Yeah, that was a really bad game. Like, I'm glad I pulled Quentin Johnston like last minute. Given I put in Tez Johnson for him, so
Yeah, about the same.
got a point and a half more. But yeah,
I
these
mean,
zeros, straight up goose eggs from wide receivers, like it's completely unacceptable. I don't know. Going to shotgun more. Going to shotgun run screens. I don't know what to tell you.
he has been in shotgun. That's the problem.
Go deeper. Start your shotgun in punt formation.
Yeah, there you go. Punt formation.
Do this.
Yep.
Just bring out tight ends. Run all tight end sets. There you go.
Yeah. Man,
I know it's
that
a hard
that
watch when your
offensive line
team
is just horrible.
blows. And that team's supposed to be good too, which kind of sucks.
I mean, it makes sense though. You lose your top two tackles.
Yeah, they're important, I heard.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Lose
I don't know.
to the
I don't know what the
Jaguars
answer
miserably.
is. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, that was our defensive line's horrible, so they need to get
Yeah, it wasn't
defensive
even
line
like you
help.
just got beat. You got spanked.
Yeah, they just got rolled.
35-6 or something like that.
Yep, it's 35-6. I think the Jaguars had the ball for like almost 40 minutes of the game.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it
And
was
Trevor
it was
Lawrence
insane.
Trevor Lawrence running touchdowns in on you is pretty bad.
Did you see that hole? It was just like
Well, that's what I'm
Part-
saying, but why was it there?
part in the Red Sea. Like, what
Like,
are we doing?
good
Yeah.
Lord.
So
All
yeah,
right.
so those are the major running back injuries. Tight end. The biggest one, obviously, is Sam Laporta being put on IR.
Yeah, that
happened
really
before
sucks,
the week
actually.
started.
Yeah. For James. That's
So
miserable.
yeah, so it looks like he could be back in week 15 though, in time for the playoff run. For
That's
that,
a late lemon, Chris.
yep, he wasn't my lemon this year. I sold him last year.
I know, it says a late one.
Yeah, that doesn't count as that's not me.
That doesn't count as a lemon? Okay.
No, that's not me.
Statute of
I didn't-
limitations is passed.
Yep, I didn't break him. And then we had Dalton Schultz go out with a shoulder injury, but I guess he's been playing with the injury for the last couple of weeks, so Michael's team should be okay, and he's riding Michael's bench anyway.
Michael kind of needs everyone he can get right now, though.
Yeah, his team.
As we'll see.
Yeah, it's looking ugly in them streets. But yeah, so those are the major injuries. One other note that I didn't put on here, but Jamar Chase is going to miss this next week for a suspension for spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
That's going to make my matchup really fun this week. We'll get into that when we get down there, but yeah.
I think it should be more than 1 week, personally.
For like spitting?
Like, name something you could do that's more degrading to somebody than to spit on them.
I mean, I
Like,
can,
yeah, but
not
there's not many.
here.
There's not many.
Um, no, I think you talked about in the chat too. Like, there's a lot of things in the NFL um, that people just get away with. You
Mhm.
know, you remember a few years back, Tre'Davious White was pissing Rob Gronkowski off,
Mhm.
and Tre'Davious White's like laying outside of bounds, and Gronk just jumps on him and puts him in concussion protocol. And it's like anywhere else, that's assault.
Mhm.
Anywhere else. Like, I'm not gonna I'm just thinking like my son plays football. If someone did that, like their father's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go find the dad and we're gonna have words about it. Like it's a legitimate assault to do that. So, I mean, and that's where it kind of comes down to like what the definite. I do agree, it's incredibly degrading. I get it's kind of funny that I think they've switched it as a strategy because you can just kind of quietly like, and then you can cause like a giant reaction out of the other player. Um, but I mean, it should probably be more than a 1-game suspension because it's so new to the league,
Mhm.
and they should probably like squash that right now.
Yeah. I mean, I get like Dak spit the first game of the season, but he had legit spit on the ground in the
Right now,
direction
like
of Jalen Carter, but it was on the ground. You know, it's just in the the interviews afterwards was like, no, I didn't do it. I didn't spit on him. Like,
does everyone forget that we have cameras at every
cameras
angle?
everywhere. Yep.
Yeah,
And then because he appealed it, and in his appeal, like, if I was going to spit on him, I would have spit in his face, not at the ground or on his jersey. It's like,
that's
that's
like
not a
when like
defense.
O.J. Simpson wrote that book. If I had done it, you know,
Like,
if I
that's not
had did
a,
it, you did it.
yeah.
We watched
I
you
think
do it, Jamar.
I'm not saying he should be out for like 6 weeks, but I think it should be 2 games.
I'd go game and a half myself, but we don't do half games so much.
No, not like college.
I know I like the half game. I do. It gives you a much better punishment because like two's excessive, but one's not enough. But 1.5 games, but make it funny. Make it the second and third quarter.
There you go.
So you play the
No,
first quarter, you can't play the second or the third quarter, then you play the fourth quarter. Or you could only play the second and third quarter. Split it up.
second
Make
and
it
third
funny.
quarter. Yep.
Make it funny.
You
Be
don't,
like, yeah,
you
you're
can
only
only
allowed in
play
the middle of the game.
only the first and the third quarter.
Yeah,
You can
that'd be
play the
fun.
first quarter, but you can't play right before the halves in the end of the game.
I wonder. I don't know if the NFL would ever, I mean, they'd probably never go for it, but it'd be really funny if they gave you like a 3-game suspension, but they broke it into quarters.
That'd be
So
interesting.
like, and they don't tell you when they're going to be. So you're coming out of the tunnel at halftime and they're like, nah, you're suspended.
So it's kind of like Rashi's Rice jail time. You just serve it
Yeah.
whenever.
Like, hey, man, when you get around to it,
Yeah, it's
just
whatever.
pop in once in a while, say what's up, sign some autographs, shovel some dirt. When you
But
get a
yeah.
chance, you're kind of busy.
So, yep. So he's going to be out. I don't think they've actually ruled on the appeal. So
I
I
don't
guess
think he'll.
I don't know how you can not, like, yeah,
Well,
you're
the
suspended,
question is, I mean, they suspended him for 1 game because he spit. There's no evidence to say he didn't do it. So there's no way to overturn the suspension unless they say, never mind, no big deal.
which then that creates a whole nother issue.
Right. Where people just start spitting on each other all the time.
Yeah.
That is weird to me, though. I don't think I've ever, like, I mean, as a child, like as a grown man, the idea of just spitting on somebody,
No.
like, I don't like what you're saying. Like, no, what? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird to me. It's a
So
weird thing to me.
I mean, if I was Jalen Ramsey, I probably would have pulled a Miles Garrett.
I'm surprised Jalen Ramsey didn't pull a Jalen Ramsey.
Nah, that's true too.
I'm saying, that dude's,
I'd have pulled a Miles Garrett. I'd have ripped his head off and hit him with it.
that was pretty baller, though.
Like, if we're going to go assault, we're going to go assault.
Like, we're actually going to assault this dude.
Yep.
Which, by the way, also assault.
And also,
1 game suspension.
Was it 1 game?
I think it was 1 game. Maybe it's 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like ripping someone's head off and then using it as a weapon should garner a bit of discipline.
Just a little bit. But yeah,
or just say it's okay. One of the two. I'm good with both. If they made it
yeah,
okay to like, I do miss some of like the cornerback wide receiver rivalries.
I miss the
Um,
hits.
who? Cortland Finnegan and Andre Johnson. You remember that duo? That was fun. They just like the play starts and they're fighting. He's not running routes. He's not covering. They're throwing punches.
I mean, you can even go back further than that when it was Deion Sanders and Andre Rison.
Deion Sanders and anyone? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I miss those. Those are fun.
I want
Who
some
was it?
rivalries.
Was it
I'm tired of
Akeem
dude
Talib and Michael
and
Westbrook?
anyone. Yeah.
Yep. Snatched his chain.
Oh, it was fun. Now they gritty on top of each other. It's kind of
Yeah, they gritty and
not the
twerk
same effect. Okay, there it is right there. Something more disrespectful you can do than spit on someone is twerk over them.
by the
I'll
NFL,
say
apparently.
I'll say that's the way. Well, not according to the NFL, but like, they're one pump rulers. So
Two. It's two. You get
get two
two.
pumps. Okay.
You get two pumps. Yep.
The
But yeah,
stupidest rule. I watched the Legends Football League once. It's the women's league.
hmm
And this chick like scores, runs up to the wall, jumps up on the wall, snags this dude's beer, chugs it, throws the cup up into the stands, gets down. Ah! No flag. I'm like, dude. And then Ezekiel Elliott like jumps in the not Make a Wish. What is it? The
Salvation
red
Army.
bucket, the Salvation Army bucket. And they're like, unacceptable. It's like, come on, man. Let's go back
Yeah,
to the days of Antonio Brown racking his nuts on the goalpost because he ran out of celebrations.
JMO did it and got flagged. George Pickens did it last night, got flagged.
Stop.
I don't personally, I don't like these whole team choreograph things. That to me is just like,
But how is that okay? And like two pumps is the limit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I would
yeah.
say it's a delay of the game if the entire. And also, when you figure out those? I want inside info. I want to know like the defense. Like, okay, if someone gets a pick six, because they can't pick who the person's going to be, but it's choreographed, so everybody's doing a certain something. So how do they know who's going to get what and who's going to do what? Or do they have one for everybody?
Yeah,
If
they
this
run to the
cornerback gets it,
opposite end.
we all run over there and we do the fish thing or whatever the heck they do. It's wild.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
dumb.
Make a decision. No celebrations or just, illicit, I guess, like, if you like score and then like punch the ref in the face, yeah, probably do something about that.
Yeah.
Throw a ball in
But
the
like
cameraman's face. Yeah, probably do something
you
about that.
you can do the full dance routines. You can use the ball as a prop in your dance routine, your celebration, but you can't dunk it over the
Don't
goalpost.
you dare, Jimmy Graham it.
Like
Don't
what?
you dare.
Makes no sense.
It's so dumb. I don't
Yeah.
know. We keep watching.
And we'll keep watching.
And we'll keep
Thankfully, we
watching.
can watch it on YouTube TV again.
Yeah, it was on Mondays. I didn't get college football back, so that was pretty neat. I got to
Yeah, that
watch
was kind
South
of nice.
Carolina blow it
Oh, did they?
30-3 at the half. And they lost 31-30.
Yeah.
Kick one field goal or don't give up 27 points. 28.
Lenora Sellers, draft stock just plummeting.
That'll be good for him, though, because he'll actually go to a team where he doesn't maybe need to start right away. So, otherwise,
Well,
he's going to end up on the Saints.
Does he have another year of eligibility left?
Yeah, and he'd be smart to use it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so let's move on. We're moving on to the league top scorers of the week.
Yeah, these are more reasonable.
Yeah, compared to Chapin's 188.
This is a reasonable amount of points. This is what scores should look like.
So Jimmy came in third place with 121.30 points.
Jimmy's back. All right.
Yep, Jimmy's back. Chapin came in second with 122.82. And Keith back on top at 124.68.
He got us all, and he did it without Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he only scored 124. He didn't have his 50-pointer.
Exactly. But yeah, so definitely a good week for those guys. Um, Coming in the bottom three, Robbie finished the very bottom with
Could have scored 73 last week, Robbie. You know,
73.44 points. The bottom dweller this week.
could have done it last week.
Yep. Second to last was Michael at 77.62. Our defending champ is now falling. And he
Aggressively, that
got,
was bad. Lamar got him like 7 points.
yep. And he got beat by the third place finisher. You at 79.64.
It's so weird to be on like the other end of this one. Like to not be like a top 3 score and lose, but to be a bottom 3 score and win. It's kind of weird. Pathetic showing from us. But I mean, considering 5 of my players got injured, decent. I guess we'll take the win. Definitely felt just like the Packers. Did just enough.
I remember
But we
messaging
looked
you.
like them too. I don't know if you got to watch like all the Packers game, but like everything. There was Karen Valentine like got a ball like in his gut. And all he had to do was pick it off, right? And then Isaiah McDuffie like just plowed through him. I was like, what are you doing? And then I put that comment in the chat, like that was the most 2025 Packers thing ever. The ball was like all over the place. Just flipping around, floating around. Fumble, 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 fumble. And they got fumbled 3 times.
Yep.
In like 4
Yeah.
seconds. It was like, what is even happening right now?
I
It just
remember.
looked, if they had played yakety sax over it, it would have made so much freaking sense.
Yeah.
It was so
The
bad.
old fumble rooski.
Yeah, except for we didn't do the Ruski part.
Yep.
Just fumble repeatedly.
I just remember messaging you during the game with your matchup with Michael, and you're just like, I don't even care anymore. I'm not even watching.
I went to the gym. I was over it. I just was like,
not even watching.
I don't even care about this game anymore. This is so ridiculous. And
So,
fantasy in general, just like nobody would do anything. Once Jacobs went, I was like, oh, we're screwed.
Yep.
Then you're like, shooting touchdown. I'm like, so? Doesn't matter. And then Rodgers, like, he threw a touchdown coming in. I'm like, let's go. And then they're like, he broke his wrist. And I'm like, oh, okay. So my quarterback's out. I guess I should have started Jordan Love. He's out with concussion. Okay, I should have started Dylan, or with the shoulder. Like, I should have started Dylan Gabriel. He's out with a concussion. Like, okay. And I started Dobbs. He got hurt multiple times and dropped every other ball. I'm just like, dude. But now Christian Watson's going to screw up because I put him in the lineup. So, but his hands have been looking good. So,
yep. But you got the dub.
We did get the dub. Might be too
dub.
little. It's too little, too late. But we did get the win. So, we're not in last place anymore.
It helped me, though. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm going to need it because
anybody but Robbie would have beat him. So
yeah,
I lucked out. Call it the backdoor lottery. I just got to play one of the shittiest teams when I was shitty. It's annoying though, because it's like we scored like 130, lost that game. 125, lost that game. All of my high scores I've lost. And then I win with 79 points.
It happens.
Okie dokie.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've put up 130 and lost.
This is when the run starts.
There you go. So
3 and 7. Here we come, boys.
Our week 11 predictions recap. So where do we stand on the season? Were you 5-3?
I was 4-3.
4-3? Okay.
Yeah, I think you caught me this week.
I caught you this week. So obviously you versus Michael, we both picked Michael to win. So we both lost that one. Yep. You won, lost. Me versus James, we both picked me to win. Got the dub on that one. Jimmy versus Derek, we both picked Derek to win. Both got the
Jimmy
dub on that one.
Jimmy showed us, didn't he?
Yep. Tommy versus Keith, we both picked Keith to win. Got the dub there.
Yep, he did.
Tyler versus Robbie, Tyler won that one. So we got the W there.
On account of Robbie didn't score any points, yeah.
Yeah, that happens. And then Chapin versus Christian. This is where we differed. I picked Chapin to win. You picked Christian to win. Christian lost.
Trade Jahmyr Gibbs.
I don't know.
Like, it's so wild. Like, I'm pretty sure he would have won the last 2 weeks if he'd have had Jahmyr Gibbs on his squad and still been in playoff contention.
He'd be above me. He'd be third.
Yeah, it's bonkers to me. Like, I don't get it. Maybe it'll make sense next year, but
as of right now, he is out of the playoffs.
yeah, I saw that. I think he's down in 6th or 7th or 8th, right?
7th or
place,
8th.
yeah.
Yep.
Hoo-wee.
So,
yeah,
obviously, you're not going to get your prediction.
No, but my prediction has changed on account of, like, well, I didn't change, he did, but Gibbs was a big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was looking at the team at the beginning of the year, thinking, okay, Christian's going to make a run at this thing, it was when the team was still together. But he's made moves this year that have changed that. So if I had to pick now, it's going to change. Obviously, it's going to be Keith, but it's a little late, right? Now it's a little obvious.
Yep.
So not like he's going to lose Jonathan Taylor for any more weeks or something.
Now, if there's ever time for me to sell a lemon, it's now.
Now's a good time to sell a lemon. Yeah, right. Let's see it. Let's see if your lemon thing works out.
Now is a good time to sell a lemon because we'll jump into the previews and you'll see why.
Yep. Here we go.
So we'll jump into week 12.
Week 12. This season is over. That's wild.
It's gone by so fast.
Is it 3 more regular season weeks?
Yeah. Yes. 12, 13, 14.
Yep, because 15, 16, 17 we play playoffs. So
yep. So now's the time to make the run.
Yeah. Now's a great time for it.
We got 5 teams sitting at 6 and 5 right now.
I say, let me pull that up really quick. Let me pull the lead.
Scroll down. Yep, there you go.
I'm scrolling down. Calm down.
Well, look like you're about to go click another button. So
I might have been. You don't know. I'm wild on the computer. I always tell people like I like Excel because I'm a freak in the sheets. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I work
in an office. It's
office humor.
I work an office. I guess an office job. Yeah, I say all kinds of stuff. Like when I walk in on Monday and they're like, or I call in on Monday, how's it going? I say I'm living the dream. You know.
I tell everybody I'm living the nightmare.
Oh, that's because you work for the post office. There's a reason I call it going postal, Chris.
Yep, we can't say that phrase anymore.
We can.
No, you can. We can't.
All right, so it's Tyler, Keith, yourself, Chapin, Derek, and Michael still in playoff contention with Jimmy right below. So he's just points. Wait a minute. Oh, he's points 4. Okay. So he is currently 40 points out of the playoffs. So Michael could be in trouble if he craps the bed again. Mm-hmm. Christian needs a W. Although if Christian wins and Michael and Jimmy lose, Christian's back in. And the rest of us are chasing. James has a shot. Tommy actually has a shot too, which is wild. A lot of things got to go right. But
yeah, you and Robbie have a shot, but it's going to take a long shot.
No.
A lot of things would need to go wrong.
Everybody would have to lose for the rest of the season.
I'd say
the only way in is if Chapin, Derek, Michael, Jimmy, and Christian all crap the bed for like the next 3 weeks. I mean like score like 40 points. Because we're going to have to get him tied record points for. And my points 4 is only 1197. So getting ahead of one of these people is going to be rough. I can get ahead of Jimmy. Apparently I'm better than him, but he is 4 places above me with 3 more wins, because I'm better than him. All right. Enough complaining. No, I have a lot of wide receivers and I can only play some of them.
Then trade them.
I tried to.
There's a way to do this.
No, there is a way to do it. I need people to know that they need wide receivers and that they have a lot of running backs, and
Yeah.
that's what has to get done. But I mean, if I trade them, I guess I could start trading them for picks and get them off there. But at the end of the day, like I kind of like having them. So I guess you take, live by, die by.
Yep. I hear
All
you.
right, you ready to get going?
Yep. Let's get into this. Start off with your
All
matchup.
right. Myself and Tyler. This should be fun. And this is what I was saying earlier with Jamar Chase being out. This is where things get really fun, right? Because his quarterback will be throwing to my wide receiver and he won't have the other guy.
And that other guy's huge.
Yep. So I think I've got like an advantage there. Jordan Love, like you said, questionable, out, questionable. We'll see what happens at running back. But there's not a lot of people to fill in, right? So if I don't have a running back, we're kind of in trouble. So assuming Jacobs goes and Tootin goes. James Cook, that sucks. But that other dude's getting some carries now too. Amon-Ra against the Giants, that sucks. Pierce has been slaying. Man, I don't know how I'm going to win this one.
Yeah, if Jacobs can't go, you're in serious trouble.
Oh yeah, we're in really big trouble if Jacobs can't go.
Yeah, if Jacobs can't go, I don't think you stand a remote chance.
Get healthy right now, my brother. Please. They said they're not looking at IR at all, so maybe he'll go. No, I still think. I mean, I'm just being objective here. I think Tyler's going to win this one.
I'm in agreement.
Yep, I'm going to try. But yeah.
Yep, I'm in absolute agreement.
On the next note, I think you're going to lose.
This is where I hope Jonathan Taylor turns into a lemon.
Well, he is playing KC. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup.
That is true.
No, I'm just saying, as far as like a matchup goes, like he's in Kansas City. Like you could not have asked for a better option.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Josh Allen's playing against the number one defense in Houston. But he just scored
Sam
6
Darnold
touchdowns.
got Tennessee, and he's pissed.
Yep.
McCaffrey gets Carolina, little homecoming.
Yeah, Saquon
in San Francisco, but
yeah, Saquon in Dallas. Dallas actually looked decent last night for the first time in a while.
I think the Dallas front line looks pretty good.
I mean, also, getting Quinnen Williams helps.
Yeah. My goodness gracious. Did I have Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark?
Yep, that definitely helps.
Yeah. I could see Saquon not doing that well. Maybe not 15. He'd probably he's been kind of slouching lately anyway.
He got 9.5 against Detroit, 11.6 against Green Bay.
He had the 33 against the Giants, but 4-7 before that. He got 16 against Dallas last time, but that was a different Dallas team. And they're throwing the ball a lot too in Philly. So DK against Chicago is going to matter if Rodgers can't go. He's got Dowdle in here. Oh, you're going to pull Keenan too. So this match might look a little closer.
Not by much, because I don't have anybody I can really replace him with. Because I have Harvey
had a touchdown the other night.
Yeah, that he might have to go in there.
No, it looks like he does have to go in there.
I was hoping Kincaid would be available, but Kincaid's not playing.
Sorry about that.
I don't want to. So who's selling who a lemon?
I did. I sold you a lemon, but I knew he was a lemon when I sold it to you. So
You know, like there's no one else I can put in there. So it's gonna
yeah.
be Flournoy or Palmer. I mean, Kendrick Bourne put up 0.
Either way, you're adding 1 to 4 points, right? Yeah, on your projections. No, I think Keith is strong. Um, your matchups are pretty ideal, but
My
yeah, I
only
still
hope,
think
I
he's
mean,
got it.
Genty against Cleveland, that's not good.
No.
Bowers against Cleveland.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's been serviceable, except for that time that you whooped my ass. Um, are you kidding me? 10 is 22 is 20 is 35. This is crap. This is so much crap. I didn't realize that was the only game he put up over 20. And then he put up almost 40. Very cool. Very cool. All right. But yeah. So what are your thoughts? How are you going to win, or are you going to win?
The only way I can pull this out is Sam Darnold having a huge bounce back.
Tennessee's the team to do it against.
McCaffrey going off, which he did this past week.
Carolina's a great team to do it against. Baltimore's pretty scrubby.
Hoping because Justin Fields got benched, so Tyrod Taylor's starting. So hopefully he gets Brees Hall involved more in the pass game.
Yeah, you're looking for a lot of miracles here.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb against Philly. I think that's going to be a high scoring game.
I do too.
So I'm
Got
hoping
that one in the 30s for both teams.
instead of going to Pickens as much as he did, he needs to go to Lamb a little bit more.
Dude, he be targeting Pickens.
Parker Washington, like he had 3 points last week against the Chargers in a blowout.
Yep. That's because everybody was running the ball in.
Yep. You know,
ETN had
Nico
2
gets
rushing, Tootin had 1 rushing, Lawrence had 1 rushing.
Nico's actually been good with Davis Mills. And
Yeah, Davis Mills been doing pretty good.
he's put up 19 plus last 2 games, so I think Nico's gonna outscore Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
You know, Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers. It was Jacoby this last game, but it's Ben Parker. I got CD over DK.
I think so.
I take McCaffrey over Barkley, but Taylor over Brees Hall.
Yep.
You
You
know,
and Sleeper both.
McCaffrey and Taylor 1-2 in fantasy points for running backs. So
Just like we projected.
yeah, but Dowdle and Genty, I give the edge to Dowdle.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, obviously, I don't think anybody has a higher percentage of kickers than I do with Aubrey.
No, I'd always pick Aubrey over any other kicker.
You know, so
Especially
really
in a game that I
then,
think's going to be high scoring.
yeah. And Jennings is going to be better than anybody I put in. He's going to be better than Flournoy. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Keith. And Keith already mopped me in week 1. So,
Luckily, you've got a game to give.
yeah. Yep. So you're going with Keith as well?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, that sucks. But I got to be honest, it's going to hurt.
All right. Jimmy got kicked in the head this week. So he's got Bryce Young. Remember we talked he wasn't really using Bryce Young? Well, he
He's
needs
going to
him.
have to. Yep. He's going to have to. So,
All
yeah.
right. So he needs Bryce
Jimmy
Young.
versus Christian. Since we didn't say who the matchup was.
They heard me. I'd have said Christian's name at some point.
Okay.
But yeah. Tracy, that's an interesting one with the use of Singletary. Where these kind of falling off with the return of Rice. Pickens is doing great. Kelsey had a really good game, but he's out a wide receiver, he's out a quarterback, and he's out a tight end.
It's all right. So he's putting in Bryce Young. The only other running back. Oh, Ramondre is supposedly practicing this week.
And then Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Mooney or Lockett. And I'd go Mooney over Lockett because with Drake being out.
Drake London out, yeah. So even then, though, with the questions around, I think it's a full squad for Christian. But the questions around Bryce Young, I think either Jimmy's gonna have to make a big play and go get like Kirk Cousins off the waiver wire and put a lot of faith in the Falcons, and hope to God. But I think Christian's gonna win this one.
Yep. I think I'm in
Even
agreement
without
with you.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Even without Gibbs. Yep. I'm in agreement. Christian's going to take this one.
Ooh.
Who we got
Derek and
next?
Chapin, both 6 and 5. Let
Ooh,
me
this
look
has
to see if
playoff
anybody's got
potential.
people out. These are all go. JJ McCarthy's not going to start for Derek. That's not happening.
No,
He'll play Dak Prescott.
He's putting in Dak.
So that gives him a boost of about 4 points. Take a look.
That gives him an 8-point boost.
Oh, yeah, because H-Hand's out. Robert Harrison's not playing. Oh, boy. Chapin. That's not good. Oh, Pittman will come back into the lineup and Prescott. So, I mean, just looking at it, unless, Hattrick Henderson goes off again. But like Gibbs against the Giants, Bijan against the Saints, Dak against Philadelphia. I mean, the Buccaneers and the Rams, that's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah, but you got Travion against Cincy and Judkins against Las Vegas. I mean, even with Shedeur Sanders, it's gonna be hand off the ball.
Justin Jefferson, though, there's one thing about the Packers. They don't give up a ton of points.
He's not getting 12, not with McCarthy.
It's hard to throw on there, and definitely not with McCarthy. All right. I think it's going to be Derek.
I'm in agreement. As long as he doesn't forget to put in Dak. If he leaves McCarthy in there,
there's no way.
Isn't he on a cruise or something? I think he's on a cruise.
Oh.
So if he forgets to set it,
that'd be funny. Hopefully he has reminders of the podcast.
Hopefully, if he watches it.
Hit the bell, everyone. Hit the bell.
But yes, so I'm picking Derek with the caveat that he puts in Dak Prescott. If he doesn't, I'm going Chapin.
All right.
So, yeah.
Boy. Michael got punched in the mouth, didn't he?
So who we got next?
Sorry, next matchup is Robbie and Michael. So Mahomes versus Indianapolis. Robbie needs a running back and a wide receiver. He might put in Brissett, honestly. Over Mahomes. I know it sounds crazy. Okay, so running back Kamara's coming back in.
Tyler Warren's coming back in.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. And then wide receivers, what? Luther Burden.
So he'll put Kamara in at running back.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take out, even if he leaves in Mitchell, you're putting Warren in. And then who are you starting? I don't know. I'd almost put in Purdy over Mahomes.
Against Carolina. I think they're just way better matchups.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like bench Mahomes,
It
for
is
home
really hard to
game.
bench Mahomes.
I don't know if you can actually do that.
But I mean,
Although, like,
yeah,
I don't know. He probably doesn't need to shoot for the sky on this one either. Because Michael's pretty beat up. Losing Jamar Chase was huge. Effectively get the second bye week. Although I do think Smith and Jigba's 17 points against Tennessee is not outlandish. I just, and there's just no one to fill in.
is this an upset?
If he
Because
gets all the players in, I just don't see how Michael's going to win this one. I just don't see the bodies to pull it off.
So he's out.
You have to lean very hard on that luck factor. Lamar's going to have to basically play for the entire team, like have a big rebound against the Jets.
Yeah. So he's putting Leggett or Judy into Chase's spot. So that's going to open up a flex spot. Michael.
Right. He'll be running like Noah
So you
Fant,
put in
Darius Slayton.
I don't know if he's going to play.
That's the thing is it's like, I don't even know, like.
So are you putting in Arroyo
Also, he's
or
got Dalton
Fant?
Schultz in right now, so he might have to pull Schultz out. Legette's questionable, so he might need to come out. I just think that I don't know. I don't think he has the bodies to cover. I think Robbie can pull this one off.
But you have Lamar playing against the Jets.
Yeah, I agree. And Lamar's going to have to do the entire thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Lamar projected at 30 is already accounting for this. And Robbie's projected to lose by 9, and he has to put like 3 players in. So,
yeah,
2
and that's
players
9
in.
with Chase still projected. Nope, Chase is not projected.
No, Chase is projected 0. So we're looking at like a 90, 94, 90, 94, 92 matchup here.
I'm going to go upset. I'm going to take Robbie.
Yeah, me too. I think that's going to happen. Michael might got beat up too bad at the end.
All right, so then we got
Last
matchup. Yep. Sorry, I entered them in the wrong spot. I just entered it in the wrong spot.
All right. Tommy and James.
Tommy and James.
Tommy got a secret weapon. He didn't tell nobody about this.
Which one?
Sean
Tucker?
Way. Sean Tucker. And I can't even pull him up because he's on the practice squad.
Yep.
But 35 points?
Yeah.
I guess he's the guy now?
He saved me in my tournament league, that's for sure.
Oh,
but yeah,
no.
He's going to have to go in.
Oh, no. Tommy doesn't have a quarterback.
Ooh, Tommy does not have a quarterback. Oh.
No. Mariota's on the bye.
Make some moves.
Mac Jones isn't going to play. There's going to be a battle for Kirk Cousins this week.
Oof.
I would trade you one, Tommy, but all mine are broken.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's got to do something because he does not have a quarterback.
I may have to send Tommy a trade offer.
Bad week for it. And Vidal, well, even though he's questionable, he's out. So no quarterback, no running back, no kicker. So running back, he's gonna have to. Okay, so he'll play like Nick
Play Chubb.
Chubb for deal. Yeah.
No, he can put Tucker in. So you throw in Tucker.
Well, he can. Yeah, I mean, call him up and put him in there. There,
Yep.
you just do it.
Yep.
Um, but he also needs a kicker. Go get a kicker. Uh, boy. Okay, so that covers that. He needs to go get a quarterback and a kicker off of the waiver wire. And I don't think that Kirk Cousins won't be battled for.
No.
So,
But then we look over at James's team. Drake London's already out. He's not playing.
uh-uh.
Bucky Urban and Chris Godwin are both supposedly going to practice this week, but it's not guaranteed that they're going to play.
Right, they still have their like out indicators. Is this going to be like the Dirt Bowl?
You know, Justin Fields got benched, so even Tommy can't trade for Justin Fields.
Well, he can put Pollard back in. That's a couple points.
Yep.
Uh,
Pollard can go in. Bigsby could go in.
Horton is out. Oh my gosh. Oh, play Dontavian Wicks. That's a send it. Cortland Loveland, you can play him. Oh boy, this is bad.
Yeah, this is rough.
Oh my gosh. You flip a coin.
Let me see
I
if I can
think
get
that
in.
I think James has Tommy's got a lot of questions and a lot of stuff that has to be done. Like if James honestly right now, if he doesn't have $50 on can I say this? I don't I probably shouldn't. No, I'm gonna say it anyway. Whatever. If James hasn't spent all his fab on Kirk Cousins, I'd be shocked. Yeah, this will come out after those drop. That's fine.
Yep.
I
So
would block that so hard.
looking at James's roster, not on the website, but actually on the mobile app. So he has Yoshi Boss, the receiver from Cincinnati, on his taxi squad. He can call him up. He's got Emmanuel Wilson, the running back you need right now, on his taxi squad.
Good old Manny.
And he's got LaQuint
No, he's
Allen,
got bodies on his, but he's got to
yeah,
start
so
dropping people.
yeah, okay. So I drop Naylor by
Right.
I mean, at this point, looking at his team, I'd drop Tank Dell or Luke McCaffrey on IR and pup. I think Tank Dell's done. So you drop one of those two, you put Ayuk on in the IR spot, and you call somebody up. You don't need to drop anybody on your bench.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But like
Laporta
Justice
can go
Hill,
there.
you could drop Justice Hill.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's why
I
I
mean,
think like looking at it, I think James has the capital to cover. Tommy has to go out and get the capital to cover.
yeah, because Tommy doesn't have anything on his. I mean, he's got Sean Tucker. He's got Jatavian
Right.
Sanders. He does have a quarterback. He has Shador Sanders on his taxi squad.
Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. I'm sorry.
So
I wish that
does
they would
he?
show you the taxi squads. This is dumb. All right. So we're into the deepness. So Sean Tucker's coming up. Shador got negative points. He's probably coming up. I don't know. You got to go try to get Kirk Cousins. He can't play Shador after that.
I can't. I wouldn't.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Even then, that's
I mean, the only thing that helps out Shador is playing Las Vegas. That's the only thing that helps him.
sure.
But he's going to have Max Crosby all over his back.
Mm-hmm. That's not the matchup we're on. Oh, this is week 11. Why did it go back in time?
I don't know.
Oh, sleeper. We love you.
I mean, at
All
this
right.
point, if I'm
It's
Tommy,
James. If you're
I'm in
Tommy,
a
what?
if I'm Tommy at this point, especially looking at this week, you do everything you can, to set a legal lineup, but to get the number 1 overall pick. You sell out to get the number 1 overall pick.
But that means you have to like move people off your roster.
He's not getting a whole lot of points from his roster.
Oh, so do the little dump at the end there.
Yeah, because I mean, like
Get rid of
Xavier
Alan
Scott
Lazard. Get rid of
or
Van
Xavier.
Jefferson. Move Michael Corley.
Yeah, you trade
Malachi Corley. I
for,
apologize.
or you trade. I mean, really is you have Ken Walker, who's been on the trading block. You
But
sell
Tommy's
him.
not even out. If he wins this, he's still in contention.
I know that's. I don't think he's going to win this one.
I disagree with I disagree with what you're saying. I do. I don't
I
listen to him, Tommy.
I don't.
Go
There
get
comes a
go get Kirk Cousins, get a kicker, get Sean Tucker in there, and make a run. Do not tank out. That's my opinion. I don't think he needs to tank out. I think the matchup is good enough that he can make a run at this one. If he was playing like Keith or Tyler or even you, I would probably agree with you. But I think with what James is dealing with and the people he's going to have to call up and the capital he's going to have cover, I think Tommy has a shot to win this one and stay in contention.
You going to put your money where your mouth is?
I don't think he's going to win. I just think he should try to
Oh,
win.
okay. Yeah, I'm going James.
I'm also going James, but I hope Tommy makes a run at this one.
Okay. All right. All right.
I really, 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 really do.
I think it's going to be a tighter game than it looks like on Sleeper right now. I think it'll be a lot tighter score than that.
For sure. Well, obviously, because there's no quarterback in. We'll see what Tommy ends up doing, right? I think he's already got, I think he'd be crazy not to have a bid in on Kirk Cousins right now. I assume it's high. If James jumped him and spent all his money on Kirk Cousins and played defense, I would expect that. I'd be actually shocked if that doesn't happen.
Actually,
How much? Because James has his tab, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the FAS. So the top 4.
Oh, he's only got $36. Tommy has 80. Tommy spent all your money.
So
all of it. You don't need it anymore.
Here's a question for you. The top 4 quarterbacks available on waivers right now is Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins,
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor, or Davis Mills.
Yes. Put waivers on. I mean, you got to put him on. He's probably going to put him on all 4 quarterbacks, honestly.
I would think so.
But he's got the capital still to pull it off.
But who would,
get him.
of those
Dude,
4, who would you put it on?
next to my name.
That's because you're the most.
If I was gonna,
if
I was gonna put all my money on, if I was gonna like just sell out to make sure I got a quarterback, Davis Mills.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Kirk Cousins.
No, I forgot.
Not when your top targets
Davis Mills was available.
Not when your top picks are, Kyle Pitts and Darnell Mooney.
No, I didn't know Davis Mills was available. No, that would be where I would go. But at the same time, like I would, I don't know. You could sell out completely and do the whole 82 on it. That would probably make sense. But I mean, like Tommy either does or doesn't make the playoffs based on this game. I guess not.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tommy's chance to make the playoffs rides on this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if he can pull this one off, he still has a chance. Especially if Christian loses.
Yeah.
Or because Jimmy's
Or
playing
Jimmy
Christian.
loses.
So if
Yep.
Christian beats Jimmy, now they're both 6-6. And if Tommy wins, he goes to 5-7
Yeah.
with 2 games left. So I don't know. I hope Tommy makes a run at it. I think he has a chance, especially if Sean Tucker is who Sean Tucker looked like. So I don't agree he
Yeah.
should tank out. Not with this matchup.
No, it'd be
That's my
after
thoughts.
this week.
If he loses this week, I mean, whatever, yeah. Start
Because then
planning to
he's
get yourself a
looking
little
at,
bit lower.
I mean, we won't go deep in, but looking at Tommy's schedule, next week he's got Tyler. And week 14, he is up against Derek. Nope, sorry. Where are you at? He's up against you in week 14.
Well, he beat me once.
Yep.
So
So there's
there's
potential.
room for it. It's doable. It's a long road there, but go get him, Tommy.
So, yep. I see you got some notifications there. You got some trades pending or offers out.
Oh shoot. No. There's nothing going on right now, okay?
Stop sharing that screen there, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut that down.
Yep.
I won't
So,
bring
yeah.
I won't bring that up, but yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
we should call it.
so
We've been going for a while.
hour 19. So, yep.
That's a bit.
Let's get this done.
That's a bit.
We won't do the updated draft picks because nothing's changed from last week. So we'll do that
Nah,
again
they're
here
still
in
pretty
another.
close.
Yeah, we'll still do that another week or two. But with that
Yeah.
said, that wraps up our show. Again, it was a good week. Had some tight matchups, so it was definitely good to see. No super big blowouts.
It was a lot better. It felt a lot more normal. There weren't any massive 90-point blowouts. So
Yeah, but with all the
maybe
injuries this
football is
week,
normalized.
maybe. But with all these injuries, it's going to make these next couple weeks really interesting to close out the season.
Yep. I agree.
So, with that being said, Ra, thanks for joining me again.
Yep.
And
Had a good time.
This will be out tomorrow at the latest. And just so you guys know, if you're still
Why
watching,
you announce that it's going to be out tomorrow? They watch it when they're watching.
because sometimes I have to get it out Thursday. It all depends on my schedule. I do what I can.
Okay, but how are they going to know when we recorded it?
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I'm just talking. Don't listen to me.
But if you guys are watching this, there's going to be another episode dropping this week. So you'll get 2 this week. We are doing another interview. Not going to say with who, but it's one of the last 5 of you remaining. So after this one, we'll have 4 people left to get. So
Sweet.
we'll need to get them on.
But continue to normalize the league and
Bonding moments. For that being
We're
said, everybody,
bonding.
good luck. Thanks for tuning in and leave some comments. I like reading them. Rob, have you read a few of them?
I have. There was one I read recently that was it contradicted my opinion on a trade. And it changed my mind. So we do read them.
Okay. Yep. Read them. All right, you guys, again, have a good night. Good luck. Rob, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, man. Take care.
Peace.